So guys, welcome to GMB Pros Rank and Rent with Micah. Guys, I appreciate everyone that's here. We got about 14, now 15 people as people are rolling in here. I appreciate your guys' support. Today is Rank and Rent. Micah's with us every other week or, at least twice a month to talk about Rank and Rent. Now, Micah's a pretty humble guy, so I'm going to talk about his platform. Hey, Micah, you can hear me okay, right? I'm coming through good?
Perfect. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So not only do we want to set you guys up for success as far as helping your clients, helping your agencies, but also take this from a business point of view, looking at it as a business, hands-on, monetizing, making it a win-win-win situation. So Rank and Rank, guys, is setting up a website, setting up a GMB, or even just the website, ranking it, right? We're all in marketing. We all either know how to rank websites, or you can leverage William Jones Marketing to rank that site. We even have a Rank and Rent small package, and the idea is to make enough money to pay for that and do the upgrade and grow with the Rank and Rent. Now, so Rank and Rent is getting your own properties. You're a legit business, right? And you get calls in and you monetize those. You either sell those leads to somebody, a contractor, somebody in the industry, or somebody that is in the business of buying leads, right? Parade does not break along the way. Okay. Okay. So with that said, a lot of the hangups, Carlos, I know you said you're just starting. A lot of the hangups is what niche, right? What to pick, where to put it, right? And then you gotta, once you build it, like, okay, rank it. So the ranking's almost the easiest part, almost. Then you gotta find the contractor, and then you gotta convince them, hey, I want to sell you this lead, getting to that. But there's a part you'll hear a lot in the Rank and Rent. It's called the due diligence. Okay, so we have a platform. It's called Cyber Depot that will help you with that. You can go into this particular platform, and you don't really have to deal with the sales part. You don't really have to deal with like where to put these Rank and Rents, where to put it, what niche. So backing up a little bit, another thing is like, hey, what niche do I get into? You've all heard my speech. If you haven't, I know some of you are new, is the path of least resistance. What speaks to you? What experience in life that you have? Whether it be this floor you guys see, my house actually flooded. At the time I had a job. I went to work. My wife calls me in the morning. Hey, the house is flooded. It flooded from the kitchen. In fact, it's right behind this wall, and it got all this flooded. So that speaks to me. I can understand the pain. I get it, the lingo. So it's the path of least resistance. That's what I'm really trying to say. For all of us, life experience is different. So once we got like, okay, I got the niche. I know now where do I put it? You can hop on the due diligence. You'll hear a lot of that in the due diligence part of Rank and Rent is where to put it. Do I have? You can get on Cyber Depot, right? And you can pick a state, you can pick a niche, get a report back that says, these are the cities in California and Texas and Florida. Let me see. I asked you guys earlier where you guys are fluent, and YBC, NYC, Hawaii, Texas, Florida, right? You can take all these and see if we have somebody buying your leads in that particular city. So now once you get that, we'll take California, we'll take house cleaners, right? Boom, you have your list, you have your city, so you know where to put that GMB. There's methods out there how to get GMB. If you're in the city, create your own GMB. You have a website. William offers those website specials. If you're not on his list, get on his list. Not too long ago, we had 2-week turnaround, $75, 20-page, 20,000 keywords. Bam, there's your website. GMB. Figure out a way. Bam, there's your GMB. Either you buy it or you set it up yourself. Do the best practices, citations, social media, press release, get your digital footprint out there, right? Get it established. Rank that bad boy. Now you're getting calls, right? With Cyber Depot, you can get a call tracking number. You can put it in there. If you don't have a contractor, and forward the number to the contractor, now you have a way to monetize that. I'm making this like summary, right? me and Mike are doing a case study where we're literally walking you through this. We're here every 2 weeks, so it seems kind of longer, but we're doing this in the background to show you we did this, we did this, we did this, we did this, right? To literally show you along the way how to do it. I'm just summarizing it and doing the due diligence for you guys. And I think if you're already in it, like some of you can appreciate, you can let me know in the comments, like, hey, that due diligence part sucks, because if you pick a city, right, let's say it's the right population, it's the right weather, you build it up, you rank it, and then there's nobody to sell it to, or you're struggling, or you hate calling, or you hate sales part, or convincing this business owner, right? And then you get to the other side of things. Okay, I found these companies that will buy these leads from me, but you know what? They want 2 minutes because they pay per duration. They want 2 minutes. They want 5 minutes, something crazy. So your calls never get there, so you never get paid. So with Cyber Depot, the duration, it's a lot smaller. So in those 2 minutes or in that minute, you are able to have more opportunities as those calls to come in to get monetized. You don't have to do the tracking. You don't have to do the HR. You don't have to do the call center. You don't have to do the qualification. You don't have to do the contract. You don't have to do none of that. It does it all for you. It's already packaged. And we're going to talk a little bit about this and what the Cyber Depot includes, like some tricks and tips for rank and rent. And just that alone, Carlos, that due diligence of where to put it. And then once you rank it, if you don't like making those phone calls, all that is done for you. You can plug it in and start monetizing this thing. And guys, believe me, I've done it. I have, not a lot. I have a few of these, but man, you make that first dollar and then you're hooked, right? You're hooked on that. You know, and we're taking you through a case study process, talking about Cyber Depot, how you can leverage, William Jones marketing to get these things to rank, right? Get these things to, monetize for you. If you already have a rank and rent, he's not here, but my buddy Rafael, he's in the house cleaning. There was a few house cleaners that, fell out on him. Boom, just transfer it over, because guess what? Cyber Depot has clients that are buying the house cleaning. So you never lose monetizing this and looking at it from a business sense, that you build it, boom, hands off, it's monetizing, move on to the next. You build it, monetize, move on to the next, Carlos. So hopefully that made sense. Due diligence is just meaning like where to put it. Do I have somebody to sell it to? Am I getting leads here? Right? And there you can leverage states, you can leverage different niches, right? That you can, that this will help you with the rank and rent situation. And then guys, there's people out there for the GMP. There's people out there to rank the website, build the website, right? At that part, if you need help with that, we can talk about it here as well. So if you have any questions or anything like that as we go along, I know it's a long intro, Micah. How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thanks. Hope everyone else is doing good. Yeah, a couple of things I wanted to point out on that back end as well, since it is a call tracking, and if you are like dead set on this rank and rent per se, and not specifically per lead, which I don't suggest, because obviously you're leaving a lot of money on the table. It's a good tool to use to track your metrics as well. So you're monetizing it while you find that contractor that's going to rent it for a flat fee. You can eventually go to them and say, hey, I've already been selling this many calls a month for X amount of dollars to someone on a monthly basis. Are you interested in renting it for flat fee, right? So you have metrics, not just like a whim and a wisp of like, oh, well, I think I can get you this much. And then it's also kind of a job security as well, because like while you're putting in this 6 months worth of work or whatever to rank your stuff, you're monetizing those leads, right? As soon as they start coming in, not waiting maybe even 8 months before they decide to sign a piece of paper, right? And hope they still pay you later on. There's a couple of things there. Yeah, there's always GMB verifications. I'm actually considering putting out a GMB verification method, I guess. Probably is this season, quarter, I guess you could call it. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, for people that sign up to use, because obviously that helps everyone. So probably Q4, everyone that signs up will get invited to the GMB verifications. But real quick, I wanted to go over who here uses personas, right? And like everyone has GMBs or Gmails. A lot of people are aware of the Google My, I guess Gmail overall. The what's it? December 1st, I think it is, Alfredo.
I believe sometime in December or the new year, if you don't use, is that what you're going with?
Yeah, the activity thing where Google's
Yep.
the activity in the accounts. And then this is also going to be a bonus for people that sign up within this Q4 as well, is they're going to get the automated part of the back end of the tool that I'm going to show right now, which is a persona generator we've built. So for your social profiles, whether you build IFTT rings, your Facebooks for clients or whatever, in your Gmail profiles as well, we're building out a activity tool. So you connect your Gmails to it. The profile generator will generate random profiles with unique American names, from everything all the way from their name to, I mean, the letters on the curb out front of their house. We do it all: credit cards, addresses, phone numbers, the color of their car, the color of their dog, their bios. We generate all of that per profile, as well as some random images. And so I just wanted to share that real quick, just a little clip, if you don't mind.
No, absolutely.
Share that real quick. I think that's this window. So basically you would just come in, you would hit the dashboard, click generate profiles, and then you would see here there's a list of profiles in pagination. Obviously the display is lacking a little bit thereof, because we literally just built this in the last like week and a half because of the upcoming issue with Google, or update with Gmail. And so what I was saying earlier is the people that sign up in Q4, this random generator part, the manual part, will be free for all subscribers. But what we're going to do is we're going to build this into a part where you can tie it to a Gmail. And then as you update or information in your profile changes, it will auto push that to the Gmail profile. So they'll not only look.
Hey, Micah, you're showing, is this full credit cards? I can see credit cards in here.
Yeah, they're random generated, so they're not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is a profile.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. So like, it literally generates everything for you to use, whatever kind of persona you may need, and whatever details you may need for your personas, right? Because some people use Facebook personas, Twitter personas, Gmail personas in our cases, maybe Tumblrs or blogger profiles, whatever you're going to use personas that you generate them with. This generates everything randomly for you from there to there. And so we're going to build it into automated with the Gmail, and then we're going to have activity in the Gmail as well. So that way, periodically, you'll have things like emails read, searches, contacts added, just a lot of activity within the Gmails to keep them fresh. So we'll have random sequences for like different action items, maybe sign up to a newsletter, go search for some kind of YouTube video, etc. So it keeps activity in the Gmail, right? And it keeps it active, but also unique. So we're not, just searching YouTube, because that's what a lot of, I've tried other platforms that automate like Google activity, but it's normally only like one thing, right? It's not like a list of things that get randomly picked. And that's what we're going to do, is we're going to build it into a script of them, and then you marry the profiles with the Gmails, and that solves the whole activity problem. But this is just a real quick, display of it, of what we've built so far. Then you can just, go in there manually. If you don't like something specifically for whatever reason, You can go in there and literally edit anything like that. And then how my developer just edited that, what we're going to have on the back end of that is as updates edit to the profile, it's just going to auto push to your Gmail. So you don't have to go log into the Gmails and all that other stuff. So that way we create activity as well, right? So there's more activity of the profile being updated in real time. So yeah, that's just one of the features we're going to roll out here pretty soon. My developer is actually putting it to production here today or tomorrow. So anyone that signed up, if you have any feedback on it, just hit me up in Messenger or Skype if you talk to me on Skype, wherever you want to talk to me.
So guys, for those that have been in the game a little bit, and if we know what's going on right now with reviews, the number one thing with reviews is a trusted account, right? A trusted account. So guys, these are personas for what kind, how can you leverage them? You have your GMBs you created for your rank and rent. You create these personas maybe in that area. If you saw here, it gave an address. It gives a lot of detailed information to check that box. So you can leverage this for your reviews, to leave reviews, which has to do with rankings, guys. So man, you can use a lot, this tool, you can leverage it for a lot of little things that will make a big difference, you know? And this is what I'm talking about with Cyber Depot, is leveraging this tool that's tied in like a little spider web, right? It's ranking where in mind, reviews, you can leverage this, you know, you can cross reference this, and then keeping in mind that Google, if you don't have activity, they're going to shut that Gmail down. And this is the solution, right? It keeps activity back and forth, warms it up with real like stuff as far as checking that trusted mark.
So you hit on a little bit of where I was going to go for our non-US customers, right? Because in America, it's against FTC rules to do reviews, but we do have some roadmap / plans to implement stuff for review people in other countries. That this will be used to automate some of that stuff for reviews. But you can also see on my developer screen right there, the YouTube. So we're already working on how to integrate this with YouTube specifically, because then you can also push this as a YouTube profiles, I mean, as personas to YouTube profiles. So.
Hey, Micah, can you take a look at the chat as far as the question on there from Richard?
Yes, Richard. That's what I was trying to explain just a minute ago. Is so the persona generator is a standalone manual right now, and it's free. But the people that sign up in Q4 will get the upgraded plan package to the automated Gmail activity included once we publish that out, which should be somewhere around December or so. So somewhere within this quarter, we'll have the Gmail activity part starting to be built out, V1 of the activity, roughly the end of Q4. So yes, it will be included for anyone now for a free upgrade. But anyone that signs up after the New Year's, they're going to have to pay for that because that's part of the automation, right? So you're going to have to pay for a higher plan.
So cool. Micah, can you, how are we doing with our case study? Do you have any updates on that so far?
Yeah, I'm working on a reinstatement process for that GMB. Trying to systemize the process so that can be part of what I was just mentioning earlier, the verifications that I'm going to provide for people. I'm going to basically do it probably between Halloween, because that's like in a week, and Thanksgiving. I'm going to put out an offer for people that sign up for a year. We'll get, I guess you can call it 2 methods, but more of like, here's an instant, or here's a verification method, and then here's how to reinstate method. for GMBs. Because as we know, that's a huge call volume driver, and that's how we all make a lot of money. So
yep.
There will be a GMB method. I guess you can call it two methods for people that sign up between, I mean, I guess you can call it now, but now and then like Thanksgiving. But it's going to be a year package. So they'll sign up for 12 months, pay the $97 a month for 12 months up front, and then just get the free GMB verification method with that package. And then also they'll obviously get the activity, which will ensure the activity on those GMBs that they're verifying as well. So you're getting actually a conglomerate of bonuses.
And that alone, guys, it's worth it. Some of you guys have been, in the game will realize, what some of those GMB verification programs cost, and two, how much it costs to get a GMB. So if you get it, you crank these out, it kind of pays for itself, right? Can you show us a little bit, Micah, as far as the dashboard, as far as the due diligence a little bit?
Yeah, let me.
You don't have to run it, just kind of show it what it kind of looks like.
Yeah, I'm going to stop sharing my screen real quick while you answer the gentleman in the chat right there asking for a URL.
Is there a URL to sign up? Yeah, we'll get that for you. Not a problem. Sorry, newbie question. What? Okay, so Richard, Google My Business is a GMB Google Map profile. And what it is the best way to describe it is the whole restaurant method, right? You're out of town, you're in Vegas, on vacation, whatever, and whatever mood you're in, as far as you want to go eat, you eat Mexican food, Italian food, best pizza, whatever the scenario is. Or like what happened to me, hey, you got a flood, or you need a painter, locksmith, plumber, whatever, and you search that and on your phone or on your computer, and then you get the results. Sometimes you'll get the different maps on top. Those are profiles. Those are what gets most of the calls, because people are going to go in there, look at your reviews, look at pictures, how far away from you they are, and then they're going to call you. So did you pick up the phone? And that's what drives the phone call. So in the rank and rent, we'll set up businesses like that in any of those categories. So when they get those phone calls, they're going to click on that map pack, the Google Map Pack profile, GMB. That's what we're talking about. And it's okay, because that's what drives the business. That's what gets most of the phone calls in theory, right? So hopefully that makes sense. Like in the Google search result, that's what that is. And then, Richard, we'll get the other Richard, we'll get you the link where you can sign up and look into the Cyber Deep Bill for the due diligence part that I spoke about. That is just and other things that can do. I'm just trying to gear it towards the GMB. I've tried many reinstatement GMB for my clients, but it doesn't work. Can you share something how I can do it? So I'll share one. I have some experiences. MD, right? MD. So another key thing, I'm going to share one out here for you, is the story you put behind it. So let me see. I'll give you a quick one. And I think you can do, MD, is when you go to reinstate, blame the marketing. Hey, I just hired this company. I don't know what they did. I'm the owner. I fired them. I don't know what you did. Can you please help me? This is my business. I'm not too familiar. I'm not too techie savvy. Can you please reinstate my business? Give them the soft story, blame the marketer, right? And what you're really doing is giving them a story from the business owner. So MD, if you have to log into the owner's email, go in there, request the reinstatement, and then there's going to be a section on there where you tell them what's going on. You put this sad story. Hey, I hired Micah marketing company. He messed me up. I fired him. I'm the business owner. That I've seen some success. That's how I used to do it back in the day. It was a very soft story. Number two, make sure you have your documentation, the business license, a bill, right? Something like that. This is for reinstatement, mind you, reinstatement. So Richard Arroyo, No problem. So hopefully that makes sense. That's how I did it. What do you do to send their business registration, then register? There you go. There's another tip from Carlos. What I do is send their business registration and then request. Absolutely. Now keep some of that in your pocket, guys. I'll give you another tip. Let's say you have pictures and licenses and the business card. Let's say you have those three things. Send them, two of them. When you get the email saying, hey, we got your request, reply to that email and send the third thing to them, because that'll make a human actually look at it, and it's not automated. It'll push you to the front. So that's another pro tip and hack.
Yeah.
Micah?
Yeah, I normally suggest just to fill out the form. I don't even upload anything on the first one at all. And then I send a minimal as required, just because it's kind of like talking to the cops, right? Like you don't want to offer information as needed, right? You give them a little piece, and if they take it, fine. If they don't, then you give them a little bit more. And then, yeah, I just give them one piece at a time, you know, because that'll hold more in your arsenal too, that you have backups. So you're not wasting everything all at once. But yeah, that is the point, is submit the form first. Yeah, business science. Yeah, for our non-US citizens and customers, I would suggest just go get people on Fiverr to do it for you and create you some images. So yeah, so this is, what did you want to show up on here?
So just this, you don't even have to run the report. Due diligence right here, guys, okay? So yeah, you pick California, it's going to give you all the cities, and then you can go and then show them the categories.
You can delete a few if you want, you know, you don't want to do Wairika or Yorba Linda for whatever reason. And then you can just search it.
Guys, look at that. Look at that. You guys, hopefully you're picking up those gold nuggets, all those categories that you can do. So whatever, house cleaning, junk removal, plumbing, roofer, what else is in there? Trash bins, dumpsters, all that is in there. And then you don't have to run it, Micah, but this will produce a list, cities, how much the call pays, and then bam, there you go. There's your due diligence, right? You go out there to that city, you look for an address, set up a GMB. Micah just told you he's about to offer you a way to get those GMBs. So there's that. That's checked. And then, guys, you can leverage William Jones, or some of you are in the game. You know how to market and rank these things. I'm just trying to get you how to monetize this hands-free, right? Or if you run across somebody, hey, I'll buy your leads. You charge them more, you can still keep this platform. All you do is switch the number that it's forwarding to, and you go about your business, right? They take care of everything for you guys as far as all the admin stuff, right?
That's one of the hugest benefits. Like people don't realize, like you're, as a marketer, you're going to use call tracking anyways, right? So why not use one that you can have monetization built in? Because let's just say, for whatever reason, you know, call scaler, I think it is called. That was another one I seen from someone. I mean, his minimum package that is a pain to get off of, right? Even this one right here, you're buying under their account. So at the end of the day, when you get off of it, you have to request all of your assets, which is a pain, right? You want to own your own stuff. And so you're not also getting, you know, upcharged for all this. Look at this difference, $2 to 50 cents. And then high volumes, obviously, this is where you would be paying directly. And I believe this one right here, he charges like $100 and something a month for just calls with your own APIs, as an example. I mean, and this is just built in.
So guys, any other questions you guys may have? I just wanted to kind of show you the look, the feel of it, right? Not just what the hell is, you know, Alfredo talking about, you know, here it is, you know, this is kind of like, oh, okay, I get what he's saying, you know, the platform, what it looks like. Hey, Micah, can you drop the link on there for those that want to check it out? If you have any questions, jump on a call with me, guys. I use this so I can help you navigate some of this stuff. I have numbers in here. I have purchase numbers in here. And then I need to get with Micah because I want to I want to just go through the process of migrating this over, or porting a number, I should say. So I want to how can I say it? Walk the talk, right? I'm using this. I'm helping others use this, so I'm not just telling you just to tell you. Like, I'm a user of it.
I'm gonna stop sharing my screen real quick while I grab that link for you. I gotta find it. Because I know we sent it in here somewhere.
So any other questions, guys? Any concerns? Rank and rent. We talked about how to get GMBs, the due diligence, what to look for, how to monetize it. It's just a different business model, right? Some people that I know that are in the SEO with client work, they don't want to deal with clients. They want to deal with their own properties. It's just a different model to monetize. Somebody put on here, who was it? They were doing their own business. They're learning SEO the last 6 months. I know Richard is in here. He's kind of new to this thing. So kind of get the lingo, kind of get, okay, different like aha moments, or like what the different tools are. But he just learned SEO. Say I learned SEO 6 months ago and was successful for my own business, right? So now he wants to learn the aspects of rank and rent, affiliate, for that passive income. And that's what I'm talking about, guys, looking at this from a business side, to help monetize. Absolutely. And that's Rob. There was somebody else in here that had to go, and I want to speak. I think it was Rob. I want to make sure I answer some of his questions. Let's see here. I don't want to miss it. Okay, great. So Micah just dropped the link too for the affiliate, so you guys can check out the software, right? Super affordable, guys. We're not talking anything crazy for the value that it gives you, and it definitely pays for itself.
That was one of the things I wanted to touch on too, because I know we were talking about client stuff and stuff on our own Zooms personally. A lot of people don't realize, like, what is your customer acquisition cost as well, right? Like, if you're going to go do rank and rent, how many hours are you putting in to find these clients, let alone how much hours are you putting in to sell these clients? Then how much hours are you putting in after that to maintain these clients, to build these clients, to follow up? The whole customer acquisition cost within your marketing agency, I consider it virtually nil. So we remove that because you just go and monetize. If you really wanted to get down to brass tacks, you could say that your customer acquisition cost is only 50 cents, because that's literally just buying a new phone number on the platform and forwarding it to us. So, I mean, I don't know what the internet marketing average customer acquisition cost is. I'm pretty sure it's around $300 to $500, I would say. Hard cost of a salesperson, that's not even like your infrastructure and all that, right? Your funnels to get to there is nil as well. I mean, so just consider, like, how many hours do you put in a week researching clients alone, let alone follow up and all that, to have it built into your systems. It's super easy.
So guys, we're coming to the 34 mark here. Hopefully this was of some value to you. Hopefully for those that are new, like Carlos, gave you some tips. We had some good interaction with some questions on here. Rob, when you listen to the replay, hopefully we gave you some guidance and some answers. I'm excited, guys, to see you guys grow. There is on William, there is a rank and rent package on there to help leverage it. It includes a lot of things. But more importantly, if you guys have it already now and you're looking to grow, leverage the Cyber Depot platform, so you can monetize it, right? That is the whole key, is monetizing this rank and rent. And anything in between that you guys are struggling, come on, right? Micah has been in this for a long time, so he's in the trenches. He's done it over and over and over, right? So to the point where he switched and he's setting up the clients, so they're buying it. So all you have to do is build them, and there is tons. Let me tell you, I gave Rafael's in here. I gave Rafael the house cleaning list, and there is tons. Right? I don't want to burn his niche, but there's plenty of sunshine for everybody. Plenty of sunshine for everybody. That's looking, and it's huge, right? Especially in these big metros. I know for a fact, California, Texas, Georgia, Florida, New York.
So
You what?
I'm in California, so it's easiest for me to market here to companies. So it's, I mean, my largest clients are out of San Francisco and LA. So yeah, but yeah, it's funny you said that, because someone asked me the other day, like, why isn't there a whole lot of marketing on the front end side for Cyber Depot? And I was like, well, how do you expect me to build on the back end of offers and admin and all that stuff for you guys that use it? So I don't have the time to do both, I got to get better offers for us as a company as well, because people that don't know the whole backstory, this is basically a software that I've used within my own personal agency over the last decade, and just decided that other people that had the same problem when I started could use a solution. And since I already have basically the code base and all that we use internally, we've made a little bit of tweaks to make it allow users to onboard, right, and use it for their side.
So with that said, guys, if there is no more questions, let me let you guys know tomorrow. So William is going to be on tomorrow with a how to rank a service area business, which is a Google My Business profile or a map profile without an address, right? So we all know that if your profile doesn't have an address, the hill to climb to the top 3 or to rank that is a lot harder, right? Because Google will give you an area. You still registered your profile with an address, they just hide it, right? There's tools that you can kind of find the central point, and we can still rank it just like if you had an address. But William is going to show over the shoulders how to take that profile. It was one of the members that we did Wheel of Fortune that they want. So it's a real company. We're going to do an over the shoulder, what to look at, what needs to be done to rank that. So that's tomorrow, guys. For next week, we have some pretty good, we have some pretty cool guests. Nick, Chris Palmer is going to be here. Simon is going to be here. So we're going to have some very cool, we're actually going to have 4 guests next week that I think are going to be valuable, especially coming towards the end of the year. I'm going to have some more sales, SEO stuff. That way we can help you. We can help your clients as you set your new goals here coming up for the new year. So I'm pretty excited for that. What time the training? So I try to accommodate different times. As you know, today was noon. Normally it's about 5 o'clock. Tomorrow it's going to be 5 o'clock with William, 5 Pacific Standard Time. Guys, I'm in California, so I just do it that way. But look out for the emails. Look out in the group. We also post them in there, Carlos, Google, or in the group, GMB Pros Facebook group. We also post them on there. Get on the list. That way you guys can get those specials too, guys. You could jump on it. And watch for the dates, because some of them only go 24, 48 hours, but I don't want this to be a pitch fest, guys. So what I really want this to be is give you guys some knowledge, actionable stuff you guys can do to help you, to help your client, to help you grow. That's the main thing, guys. I want to give you aha moments and a little bit of guidance, taking you from my experience, people like Micah that do it in the trenches. So hopefully that was of value. So with that being said, guys, much love, much success, and I'll see you on the next one.